this dude is a traveler, right? And he's talking about different travel experiences, right?
What are the 3 most shocking cultural differences you've experienced around the world?
I'd say number 3, I went to Afghanistan, and also this happens a lot in Pakistan, is they marry their cousins. So it's actually very normal. They marry them young, like 15, 16. Wow. I'd say number 2, I went...
Okay, hold on. So
thank you, Brent.
The cousin thing. Now, that was also a British thing for a long time.
That was also a bit of an American thing in the beginning there.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, like, definitely with the royal family, you know what I mean? Like, you see them dudes with them huge ass and shit. You wonder, what the fuck? Why is the king's ass so big? He looked like he had shit before it happened. Okay? That's all that cousin blood in there. Okay? And then if you look at him, he got bacon fingers too, right? His fingers look like
bacon.
His fingers look like bacon wraps, little sausage fingers. All that shit is cousins.
What the
okay?
fuck?
That's years of banging your cousin. All right. Now, I admit sometimes your cousin is some hot ass shit. You know?
Did you ever see that episode of Friends with Brooke Shields plays Ross and Monica's cousin, and she's beautiful, and she was in her prime, and Ross was just like, every time they showed Brooke Shields, it was just, they would pan to Ross, and it was like in slow motion, he was like drooling over her. They're cousins. He's like, and then the background's like, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, well, hey, look, it's frowned upon, but you could Game of Thrones it, I say, you know, I mean, like, if you can do it, you know? You know, but there's no guarantee of them kids coming out, you know?
Don't have kids with your cousin. If you're going to fuck your cousin, don't have kids with them. Use a condom, please.
You know, you have that little kid.
Not the bacon wrapped sausage fingers.
Boy, look like a T-Rex. Yeah. Sky, what happened to your kid? Oh, yeah, my wife and I were cousins. Okay.
My wife and I were
Yeah. No, second. First cousins. Yes.
Not Brooke Shields, Denise Richards. I'm sorry. It was Denise Richards.
Yeah.
Brooke Shields was in a different episode.
Okay.
I think.
Let's go to the second one, because the second one's just...
What are the 3 most shocking cultural...
Okay, so number 2, okay?
Number 2, I went to America recently, and I just found the tipping culture and the portion sizes was just absolutely crazy. Yeah. Like, getting drinks yourself, you have to tip just everything. You have to tip.
Crazy.
Tip like
outrageous.
Crazy. And the craziest thing that I've experienced when I went to...
Okay, so the tipping culture. I mean, even the ice cream shop, like, I mean, you have to tip them.
I told you, Dave and Buster's, at the counter when you're getting your fucking playing card.
Why the fuck are you tipping them, though?
It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. I understand tipping a server, of course, a bartender, yes, a barista, sure, because they're actually going out of their way. They're making the drinks. They're providing a service.
Okay, but let me give you another side of this. The English is saying, wait a minute now. Why not pay these people a fair wage so a tip isn't, you don't have to tip?
I understand that. Because
if you're a server in the UK or in Europe somewhere, you're paid because that's the job, to serve, you know what I mean? So why do I need to tip on top of that? You know? But servers here, like I say, guys, they you can't live off the salary because it's minimum wage, and then the government's deducting shit because they're assuming that you're gonna be you getting a tip. Actually, Trump's the big beautiful bill supposed to have no tax on tips. I don't know how that's gonna work out though.
I don't know either. What are the countries that do tip besides America? Canada? Or do
I think in the service industry, a lot of countries have a little tipping going. I mean, America's the biggest one. In the Bahamas, they expect a tip too at a restaurant.
Yeah, well,
not as much as here though.
But it's a vacation destination for a lot of people.
Yeah, like not as much as here though, because here, like the ice cream shop, you got a tip, dude. You go to like the pizza shop, you fucking got a tip, and even if they don't ask for, there's a fucking tip jar at the fucking counter and stuff. Sometimes, you know what I mean? It's like crazy, you know?
Yeah.
I just wait until I go to the supermarket and got a fucking tip.
When I was in England last year, when we were going out to the bars, we tipped and they were very appreciative, but you know, I can't go to a bar being a bartender wherever I am and not tip. It's just, I'm gonna do it.
They pay differently.
And servers too.
Yeah, they pay differently because they get like a working wage. You know what I mean? They're not always like minimum wage jobs. So they have a you have to pay them properly.
Yeah.
You know? America, not so much.
No.
That tip important as fuck.
I think Maryland changed the rates out here.
Mr. Ed said that's why service in Europe sucks. We have better service.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
We have better service in America though, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Because of the tip.
Because a high-end restaurant here, you better be moving, dude. Because if you don't move, you can lose your job. Because I remember my boy, he's working in a restaurant. They had like 30 seconds or something to refill the water. If the water, or a minute, sorry.
Oh, fuck that.
A minute. If the water fell below a particular line, so you had to be there with the refill in time.
I trained at a restaurant like that when I first moved out here. And I'm like, I did one training shift. I'm like, yeah, no, not for me. I said, this is so not up my alley at all.
Yeah, but that's part of the service though. So if the person's water falls below a particular line, you need to be there to refill. If the wine hits a specific spot, you need to be there asking, do you need this? But like there's certain things you have to replace like immediately. But that's what makes it a high-end restaurant.
For
though.
sure, but that could also get annoying too. If a server or a bartender keeps coming up to you, hey, are you good? Hey, are you good? Hey, are you good?
No. But these dudes, they don't ask. Like once the water hits that point, so it's not like they
just come over and
it's not like they're interrupting your service. You just moving like a ghost. Pour, and they out. You know what I mean? This gone, replaced. This gone, replaced.
That means
without fucking talking.
They must have like 2 or 3 table sections.
Yeah, no, because that's the thing. If you work at like Maestro's or something, Maestro's a steakhouse here. I'm just using that because people always assume that would expensive, right?
So good.
They only have like 1 or 2 tables at a time. They don't have like a whole fucking section. You know, this ain't like fucking Denny's where she said, hey, motherfucker, shut up, I'm coming, I see you, okay? Carlos, get the fries for that fat bitch in the back with the big mouth,
Jesus
okay? Yeah, I mean you fat fuck, okay? Sorry.
With the big ass plantain.
That's the Waffle House, that's not Denny's, okay? It's a Waffle House. I would beat the shit out of you, okay? I would fuck you up.
But does Mastro's have $100 crab legs? Probably more. Probably more expensive, Stu.
Probably. I know they got lobster, mac and cheese. We can see.
The scallops. Mastro's is so...
We can see.
Good. Oh my God, that food is so good.
What is this? Maestro's pasta?
There's one in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I know. I just pulled up the Pasadena one. But Maestro's Beverly Hills. I think the one in I think that y'all said the one in where's the menu now? The one in the one in Malibu, I think, might have burnt down.
That burnt down.
They definitely did.
Or
right?
no, Nobu did.
Nobu burned down?
I think that's what Bozak said, right?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
At least they have their prices.
Yeah, because they ain't trying to hide it. They letting you know, you come here, be ready.
You better have money in your account.
Okay, lobster cocktail 46, shrimp cocktail, big eye tuna tartar, wagyu meatballs with melted burrata cheese, roasted garlic jumbo. Fuck. Okay, okay. So just on appetizers, you're ready. Coming on appetizers, you're ready in like $100 fucking.
Yep.
Sushi selection. The soups and salads ain't too bad. You maybe just go here and be like, hey, can I have the French onion soup?
That's it.
Can I have the French onion soup, please? No, that's it. Okay, just water and a French onion soup.
I told you, Janessa, myself, and one of our old regulars, he took us to this place, and the bill was, we peaked when he went to the restroom. The bill was about $800 for the 3 of us.
This is a regular at the pig?
I have not seen that.
He died after that shit?
I don't know. He might have moved because I have not seen him in well over a year.
Petite filet, 6 ounces, 12 ounces, 68. Okay. Bone-in ribeye. Shit.
Guys, it's very, very expensive, but also it's delicious.
Robbie's daughter, kosher bone-in ribeye, $95. Fuck.
Fuck. Tomahawk, only $195. Only $250.
32-ounce tomahawk. I would get that, but I have to take that shit home. You know what I mean? Because 32 ounces of meat, That's a lot of fucking meat. Actually, you could share that between people if they cut it up for you.
Now, my table manners are always on, Stewie. Please.
Seafood, Chilean bass. Guys, we got the tipsy bartender meet up here, okay?
You know what? Forget all the other places. This is where you need to take the tipsy girls. Just leave your card. We'll be okay.